Hey, Noah Heck here, and today I want to talk about action cams, specifically the GoPro 3. I'll tell you why I want to talk about the GoPro 3 in just a second. But in general, GoPro is the only action camera I've ever had any experience with. This is not a video to promote GoPro. But I want to tell you about a product that is inexpensive. It can make your filming out there on the water just a lot more efficient and effective. So let's just back up a little bit and talk about the GoPro. One of my biggest gripes with my GoPro was always the battery life. I mean, even leaving it on and waiting to press that record button until you're ready drains the battery a good bit in and of itself. And that's before we ever get to the recording part. I think in general you're going to get your recording time from around 45 minutes to 3 to 4 hours. Okay, so it's a huge increase. And there's going to be a lot of factors there, how long you leave it on before you press record, if you just get in your Kayak, press record right away and just let it run. But in general, I think that's what you can expect. And that's by adding this product from Brunton called the all-day battery. Okay, and this is nothing new, but there are some questions out there that I found hard to get answered being a GoPro 3 owner. Okay, so the first thing you notice when you look at this battery, and you'll notice this online too, is that it's for the 3 Plus, okay, the GoPro 3 Plus. And that's not because the camera's different, it's because of the housing. So the housing changed. This is actually a GoPro 3 Plus housing. And if you have a 3, you'll notice that this is a little different than the housing that you have. And the reason the housing has to be changed is because the battery becomes the back of your camera, okay? So let's just take this apart. And you'll notice that your new back, it is the battery, okay? Your camera's here, and there's no battery in it. And essentially, this just closes and becomes the new back of your camera. And the unit closes up, and you're ready to go. So, $30 online. And this is my second one. I ran it for the second half of 2016, and I'm really new, to the, to the recording game, I guess you could say. I have one GoPro that's behind me. I try to get what I can, but I'm not crazy about it. I'm certainly not going to go out and buy a bunch of different cameras and make sure I have all the newest stuff. So I wanted to just take a few minutes to tell you, about this upgrade. So first thing you need to do, okay, let's say this is a 3 black. Say you have any 3. Go out and get a housing. Now, if you buy them directly from GoPro, they're about 50 bucks. This is a GoPro product. I may have gotten lucky, but the place on eBay that I ordered it said they had about 20 available, and I got these for $12.99. So I bought a couple of these just in case I have an accident with one. They don't come with this ball, so that's something you're going to need to add. But so change your housing out if you have a 3. If you have a 3 Plus, you're pretty much ready to go. You can just pick up the all-day battery for about 30 bucks, put it on the back, charge it up and go. So my system out there with this second one is just going to be to obviously install the battery onto this housing that I just bought. And when I want to change these out, just going to undo this, put the new 1-inch ball into the other housing in here, and have a second battery ready to go. And that's going to get me just a ton of recording, probably more than I'd ever use on a single trip. But for a 2-day type of adventure, going to get a lot of great video. So again, this is really for those of you out there who aren't familiar with this product, and I just think it's going to be a really inexpensive way for you to capture a lot of really cool moments out there. So good luck to you.